Hello, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today, we are going to be talking about all things kind of spring cleaning and getting ready for the final push to the end of 2022. So the things that I want to cover in this video are things around booking appointments, subscriptions, budgets, and looking at PD and what PD you want to book in. So the first thing I want to tackle is booking appointments. So guys, we are getting towards the end of 2022. There's like 3.5 months, and I suspect that for all of you, just like me, all of you, December's going to be a blur. November's just going to be full of stuff, and you're going to get to the end of the year and go, oh my God, we've got 2023. We're just looking down the face of 2023. So before that happens, one of the first things I want you to think about is, what are the appointments that I need to book? Now, these might be like medical appointments for yourself. It might be life appointments for yourself. But what happens is life starts to get really crazy. And sometimes if we're not getting those reminders to book those appointments in, they don't get booked in. So for example, for me, it's been 2 years since I've had my eyes tested. So I need to book in an appointment with the optometrist. So all of those types of appointments, start booking those in either for the next 3.5 months or even into next year, because often businesses are really, really busy. So it's going to be hard to get an appointment in the next week or in the next 2 weeks. But if you've planned ahead, it is quite easy to get a time that works for you, that works in your schedule in the next, say, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. So I would highly encourage you to start going, and maybe even stop this video right now and just think about all of the appointments that you know that you need to get booked in for yourself, for your anything that's going on in your household, anything that's going on in your life, and start booking those appointments in, because it's one less thing that you need to think about then, and it's done, right? And that's just so good, because the more we have in our head, the round and round we go, but the more we can get out of our head and off our to-do list and know it's booked in and we can just forget about it, the easier life is. The second thing is that we are almost in the last quarter of the year, and we're heading into a really expensive quarter with Christmas. So there's a lot of socializing, there's a lot of presents, there's a lot of functions to attend, and so it can get really, really expensive. So this is a really good time of the year to start having a look at your budget. Now, when I use the word budget, I basically mean money coming in and money coming out. I don't mean like sticking to a budget. I'm no good at sticking to a budget. I hate having budgets, so it doesn't work for me. It might work for you, but for me, I really like to know what's coming in and what's going out. So it's a really good time to review this. Now, I've got a spreadsheet that's in the link, so download that and you can put in all of your income, and you can then go through and change any of the items in the column and really have a look at how much money you need to maintain the lifestyle that you want. How much money you need each week, each fortnight, each month, and for the whole year as well. And then you might be able to even start going, how am I going to pace, my present purchases, or what am I going to say yes to, what am I going to say no to in terms of any functions that come up as well. But the budget. Part of that also is subscriptions. So that's number 3. Something else to review is your subscriptions. You may find that you might not think that you have a lot, but in today's day and age where we're so linked in with technology, we are subscribed to lots and lots of fee-paying platforms. So what I mean by that is that you might be paying for, obviously, your entertainment, but you might be paying for all sorts of other things that may be coming up for renewal, or that you are just paying for and you're not using at the moment. So it's a really good time to renew this and to review it as well. So something that happened for me on the weekend was that my antivirus software was coming up for renewal, and it was going to cost me about $180 a year to renew. But a bit of a Google and a change of company, and I was able to save about $100. So there is just lots of ways that you can save money, and what you needed maybe 6 months ago, 12 months ago, may be different to what you need now. So I highly encourage you to have a look at all the things that you're subscribed to and just make a judgment call. Do you need it? Don't you need it? When does it expire? When might be a good time to review the cost of it? Are you able to get it cheaper? So subscriptions. And then the last thing that I think that would be a really good idea to start looking at is your PD, so your professional development, because we are coming up, as I say, to the end of the year. So I would look at the next 6 months, October through to the end of March, and just start thinking, what are the areas that I would like PD on? Is there an ideal time for me to get this PD? Is there an ideal platform for me to get this PD? Would it be better online or in person? There's a lot of PDs that have been scheduled in for the first kind of half of next year. So again, you don't want to miss out on something that would be really ideal for you. So start having a look at what's available, and don't be scared to book into something in February or March thinking, oh my goodness, that's a long time away, because you may miss out if you don't. So really start thinking, what sort of PD do I want to do? How do I want to do it? When do I want to do it? And what's out there that I can enroll in as well. So just to recap before we finish up, so have a look at what appointments you need booked, and start booking them in. Your future you is going to thank you so much. Have a look at your income and your expenses, and just make sure that they all align and that you are living the lifestyle that you want to live, and that it's giving you as much joy as it can. Look at your subscriptions, because that might be a place that you can really save money, or you can be a little bit more savvy. And then the fourth one is to have a look at what PD you want to be doing in the next 6 months. So as always, click the link below to get the spreadsheet for your budget. And if you have any questions, please hit me up in the comments, or send me a DM on Instagram. Have a wonderful rest of the day.